I can't see. I can't see. Everything's so blurry. I don't know what's going on in here. I don't know what that was. That was my attempt at a creative intro for this video. I sounded like Scotty from Star Trek, but a really bad Scotty from Star Trek. I'm Jolly Julian, and I'm here to talk about vision within virtual reality. Being able to see that was such a stupid intro. I think I'm going to leave it in here. Today, we are specifically talking about my Quest 3 headset and the fantastic prescription lens inserts from VR Rock. VR Rock rocks! I received my VR Rock lenses from VR Rock, and I opened the box and was very pleasantly surprised to see them in this nice little carrying case inside. Opened up the carrying case, and inside of that were each of the lenses. Now, what's cool is when I took these out of the box, one of the things I was really excited about these that my other pair of prescription lenses did not have is the blue light blockers. And we're going to talk about that more in a second, but you can kind of see when the light is reflecting off of these, you can see a little bit of a tint to them, kind of, but it's a tint that your eyes don't notice when you're playing. That was one of the things I was concerned with, was were those blue light blockers going to dim the image and all? And I didn't notice any difference in brightness of the image. But those blue blockers are great because they remove some of the harmful blue rays from virtual reality and just light in general that come into our eyes, causing eye fatigue, causing us to get more eye strain, and causing us sometimes to have trouble sleeping at night if you, like me, oftentimes do some virtual reality within an hour or two of going to bed. Now, installing the lenses was very easy. You just take them out, make sure you've got the correct one for the correct lens, the left one for the left, right one for the right. It's got a little letter on each one of them to let you know which one is left and which one is right. And then you just pop that on. It just snaps right onto each of the lenses, nice and easy. You just want to press down on them lightly to make sure that you hear that little click that they are in there. And then here's the thing I really was intrigued about with the VR Rock lenses too, is that they use magnets to attach the lenses to the piece that attaches to the Quest. So as you can see here, I can take the lens off very easily, and you can see that the lens and the base both have 3 mini magnets. And then I can just stick it right back on there nice and easy. Now, this was a big selling point for me because the other lens inserts that I had did not have this ability. In order to take them off, I had to snap them back out of there, and then I got to get them in there and snap them back in. And while that's not the end of the world, I love the ease of which I can take these lenses on and off, because I do often take my Quest 3 with me places and show it to my friends. And I want to make sure that I take my lenses off of there because they don't have the same prescription I do. So I can just pop those off with the magnets. Once they're done, pop them right back in there. I always keep the carrying case with me so I can slip those lens inserts in there when my friends are using them so they don't get damaged. Take them right back out and pop them back on. The prescription was great. I just sent them my prescription that I use for my regular glasses on a day-to-day basis, and they were able to make my specific lens inserts directly from that. The form factor of these I find very nice. They're not very thick, so they don't end up decreasing my field of view by me having to move the faceplate out a little bit, to compensate for the depth of them. Certainly not to the degree that you would if you're wearing glasses. It's a very small form factor, so I really like that very much. Now let's talk about the blue light blocker technology. I did notice a difference using these. Now, I can always admit maybe it's psychosomatic because I knew I was going to be using them, but I will tell you this. I did have blue light blocker technology on my old Valve Index. Oh, I can't believe I'm calling my Valve Index old. I love my Valve Index, but it did get replaced by my Quest 3. My Quest 3 is my daily driver. And I did have blue blocker technology on those lens inserts. And I did notice that I didn't seem to have the eye strain nearly as much. And I noticed that with the VR Rock lenses as well. That blue light technology did seem to reduce the eye fatigue. It did. I do seem to sleep better at night if I've been doing VR just before I went to bed. So I think that is well worth the small extra cost. The cost for these lenses is going to be right somewhere between about $50 and $70 for the pair of lenses, depending on if you get the blue blockers and if you choose to have the magnetic attachment on there or not, both of which I highly recommend. For an extra about $25 or so, you get those magnetic lens attachments and you get the blue blockers as well. I think that is well worth an extra $25 absolutely on these lenses. But you will save 10% off your order right now if you click on the link in the description below and type in the code jollyjulian, JOLLYJULIAN at checkout. So who would I recommend these VR Rock lens inserts for? Basically anyone who wears glasses and who likes virtual reality. I would recommend this to everyone, absolutely. Compared to the other lens inserts that I have used on my Quest 3 headset, I would absolutely recommend the VR Rock lenses over those because of the additions I've talked about here. Really a wonderful product. They also have these available for the Quest 2, the Quest 3, the Pico 4, multiple different headsets, almost pretty much any headset out there you can imagine, they have these inserts for. And remember, if you go to the link in the description below and type in the code jollyjulian at checkout, you will save 10% off your entire order. So I hope this review is helpful. I'm going to go back to Scotty right now. Why not? You know what? I'm committing to the joke, even if it didn't work. I have no idea what's happening here. No. This is Jolly Julian. In all seriousness, thank you, VR Rock, for doing such a wonderful job with your product. We who are in virtual reality really appreciate the addition of anything that makes us more immersed and having a better experience in glorious virtual reality. If you enjoyed this video review at all, please feel free to subscribe. You'll get more videos from me, including gameplay, VR news, different reviews, tech stuff, all of that jazz. And please give it a thumbs up and comment on this if you agree or disagree, if you've gotten the VR Rock lenses before or a different set of lenses and what your experience has been with those. We'll catch you on the next side. I will see you in virtual reality. I don't know if that was funny or not.